Okay, Mr. Previn.
It's Eric Previn, and I am the county resident from District 3. Item 1 today is an extension of the length of service requirement for a number of commissions, including the Beach Commission, Parks and Rec Commission, etc. And item number 8 is Mayor Antonovich's request to effectively extend the term limits of this body, which the people have made pretty clear we're not really after. And 63%, I believe it was, in 2002 made that clear. And on Friday, the Citizens Commission on Jail Violence met, and Sheriff Baca and Mr. Paul Tanaka, who is the undersheriff, addressed this commission about the problems in our jail with violence and so on and so forth. And they effectively had their head in the sand by their own admission. They were utterly clueless, they claim, to many of these allegations that does not pass muster with the residents. Obviously, they must have known something, and if they didn't, they weren't doing their job either. And this board is the board that controls the funding for the sheriff, and we're in a little bit of a rock and a hard place because we understand that we elected Sheriff Baca, and that to unelect him is not really in my I'm not an expert as to how that goes about. I know that the man has been essentially given a free pass yet again, but this does not meet with our approval, and I would ask the county council to instruct this board as to what the options are for seeking fresh management in our sheriff's department, given these terrifying revelations about the ignorance of our leadership there. We need leadership that demands bad news immediately, does not ignore it. And Mayor Antonovich, you too, sir, need to take the time necessary to dig deeper on these issues, because this is not tolerable, and it's going to cost us a lot of money with the Brady rule and the Pitchess motion, which were our rules that provide constitutional protections to defendants who perhaps had evidence that there was a deputy who was abusive to them, and that would have been in his personnel file had some of these documents been properly dealt with by the Sheriff's Department. Item number 9 is the Parks and Rec. There's something called the Parks Bureau Unit Fund is working with Santa Anita Golf Course for a 50% off, and the sheriff actually, for a 50% off day on September 14th at the golf course. And naturally that sounds good. The Santa Anita Golf Course has done a very good job of reporting their revenue accurately. They have reported no real reduction year to year over the last several years, whereas American Golf Corporation has reported some significant drop-offs, which are of concern, and I think we need to take a closer look at these things. The audits by Simpson & Simpson and another firm have just come to light and do require closer inspection. Item number, I suppose, item 30 has to do with we're giving to 3 separate companies contracts to do some cost estimation for us. Now,